Thomas Pynchon's convoluted plots and language make him notoriously difficult to understand, but there is a passage on page 76 of Shadow Ticket that I think captures his essence very well. So I'm actually going to read this out of order, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, so this is going to be pretty short and hopefully easier to understand. So I'm going to start where it says the Federals. The Federals you had in are likely just a front, okay? It's the outfit that's behind them, a nationwide syndicate of financial tycoons, all organized in constant touch against the forces of evil, namely everything to the left of Herbert Hoover. So this is a theme in literally every single novel by Thomas Pynchon, that the things and the people that the characters encounter are really just the tendrils of capital. And who's in charge of the capital? Well, it's they, of course, right? It's the unnamed they. They're the people in the shadowy room. We never really get to meet the they. Sometimes we do, but usually even they are reporting to a they higher than them. Now, the reach and influence and power of the mysterious they is near ubiquitous. It is near total. They have control over almost everything. And in fact, the alliances and interconnectedness is so difficult to understand that it cannot be understood or known through traditional means, which is why the main character in this novel gets into an alternative way of understanding it. In this case, it's the Oriental attitude. Now, the Oriental attitude is not just Eastern spiritual wisdom. It's literally like a comic book full of Eastern spiritual wisdom that he orders in the mail for 35 cents. So if it isn't clear, the main character is not like a Zen master. He has like a firmly Americanized understanding of what Eastern spiritual wisdom might be. But in nearly every Pynchon novel, the characters have to resort to alternative forms of constructing meaning, often things that are kind of off the grid, scientifically speaking. So for example, in The Crying of Lot 49, the main character, who is like a housewife that is characterized as a detective, uses her lens of tears in order to perceive the world, and she can see a lot of the clues and the mystery that she is trying to solve. So it's her ability to perceive pain that allows her to navigate the conspiracy as opposed to trying to just like understand all the paperwork. So every Pynchon novel at the end of the day is going to have capital, massive conspiracy that goes all the way to the top. And in fact, in Against the Day, they even go to like the realm of angels, and even the angels are like, yeah, it goes even higher up than us. But it's also going to have characters that rely on these alternative ways of constructing meaning. And in this case in particular, it's this way of constructing meaning that's based on like a certain pulpiness, right? And so that's something that's also characteristic of Pynchon's writing, is that it's very highbrow and difficult to understand, but there's this pulpy genre quality to it.